Hello everyone, my name's Crystal. Welcome to Babe Breaks. This is break number 1049. It's going to be an Immaculate Collection 2022 baseball panini box. All right, let's get right into it with the raffle for our teams. First up is D. Kenny. Good luck. D. Kenny with the Houston Astros. All right, next up is going to be J. Mathis. J. Mathis with the Atlanta Braves. All right, next up we have D. Kenny. Miami Marlins. All right, next up we have another D. Kenny spot. Boston Red Sox. Boston Red Sox for D. Kenny. All right, next up, we have A. Swanson. Arizona Diamondbacks for A. Swanson. All right, next up, we have S. Barber. Cleveland Indians for S. Barber. All right, next up, we have Big Les. San Francisco Giants for Big Les. Next up, M. Palumbo. Oakland A's for M. Palumbo. All right, next up, J. Jefferson. Baltimore Orioles for J. Jefferson. Okay, next up, El Rossi. Philadelphia Phillies for El Rossi. Next up, S. Richard. Detroit Tigers for S. Richard. Next up, we got another D. Kenny spot. Chicago Cubs for D. Kenny. All right, next up we have R. Zimmerman. Los Angeles Angels for R. Zimmerman. S. Donley next up. Washington Nationals for S. Donley. All right, El Rossi next up. Colorado Rockies for El Rossi. D. Kenny. Texas Rangers for D. Kenny. All right, next up we're going to have an El Rossi spot. St. Louis Cardinals for El Rossi. Next up is going to be A. Swanson. All right, Chicago White Sox for A. Swanson. Next up is going to be R. Nemitz. Seattle Mariners for R. Nemitz. Next up is going to be P. Rawlings. Los Angeles Dodgers for P. Rawlings. Next up is going to be Z. Kolb. New York Yankees for Z. Kolb. Next up is R. Zimmerman. Milwaukee Brewers for R. Zimmerman. Next up, Jay Jefferson. Toronto Blue Jays for Jay Jefferson. Next up, D. McCarthy. New York Mets for D. McCarthy. El Rossi. This is for El Rossi. San Diego Padres for El Rossi. All right, next up, we have Jay Jefferson. Kansas City Royals for Jay Jefferson. All right, next up, we have Amarillo X. Tampa Bay Rays for Amarillo X. All right, next up, we have El Rossi. All right, Cincinnati Reds for El Rossi. Next up, we have Big Les. Big Les. All right, Pittsburgh Pirates going to Big Les, and that means our last and final spot for our Lions is going to be the Minnesota Twins. All right, guys. Now that we have all of our spots filled, let's take a look at that just so everyone can see. Okay, everyone. Here's everybody's team spots. Let's get into the break. All right, guys, now this is an Immaculate box. This box is going to have 6 cards total. There should be 4 autos and 2 relics in this box. And it's going to be a tin box. All right, Immaculate first off the line. And that first off the line guarantees us 1 auto pink or hollow gold. These should be on-card autos for the most part. This is Panini, so they are not licensed, but you can still see team names and logos in the patches. All right. Beautiful case. Let's cut it. All right. Let's drop it, but cover over here so no one can see. All right, everybody, good luck. Our first card is going to be, well, that looks like our Immaculate pink. 10 of 10, and that is going to be Frank Thomas for the Chicago White Sox. Look at that. Frank Thomas relic. This is enclosed, game worn, and used material. So this is game worn, which is not always the case with Panini. So this is a great hit. Frank Thomas for the White Sox. All right. Next hit is going to be Dwight Gooden for New York. Dwight Gooden /25. It's going to be another relic. And is this game worn? Let's see. The enclosed is game worn and used material. Nice hit. Dwight Gooden. And these are all going to be hits, by the way. All right. Next card. Our next card is going to be upside down. And wow, on-card auto /8 with a relic button, Colton Welker for Colorado Rockies. Look at that. We got the button and a little pinstripe in there for the Rockies with an on-card auto. That is a beautiful auto. Beautiful auto, beautiful relic. It's game worn and used material. That is awesome. Great hit for the Rockies. All right, guys. Our next card is going to be... Oh, it's an auto. It's an auto sticker, it looks like. All right. This is going to be Danny Mendick for Chicago. Danny Mendick for Chicago. On sticker auto with relic. 2-color relic. Nice hit. And this also is game worn and used material. Danny Mendick for Chicago. All right. And our next card is going to be Rafael Devers for Boston. A sticker auto /49. Nice hit for Boston. Rafael Devers. All right, and our very last card. Our last card of the Immaculate box is going to be... Wow, Brian De La Cruz for Miami /25 on-card auto with patch. That is sick. 3-color patch on there. We got the light blue, black, and white going on. That is for Miami. Congratulations. That's a great hit. And this is player worn material. /25. All right, now let's go back through all the cards we hit today. We're going to sleeve them up for you right after this. Thank you, everybody who participated in today's break. We really appreciate you. All right, so we have our Immaculate Miami, Brian De La Cruz. Rafael Devers for Boston on sticker auto. We have our Danny Mendick. And that is going to be an on-sticker auto that is also going to be for Chicago. We have Colton Walker for Colorado. That's a sick relic with the button on-card auto. Dwight Gooden for New York /25 with the game-worn relic. And then we have Frank Thomas for the Chicago White Sox /10 with the relic. Awesome hits, everybody. Great hits. It was a pleasure breaking for you. Thank you so much for breaking with Babe Breaks. My name's Crystal again, and we hope to see you next time.